Hi, all of you. When India is back with our most liked and engaging session, a sip of coffee online. A very good evening to all of you and happy Women's Day. And today's session will be hosted by me, Sejal Raja. Our guest for today's session is a dynamic lady, Aprupa Gupta, educationist. Miss Aprupa Gupta is a passionate educator and has 15 years of experience. She has redefined the approach and content for and pre-primary school curriculum in India. She is a postgraduate in genetics from University of Pune and MBA from Syscoms Mumbai. She also holds a diploma in pre and primary teacher training course with specialization in English language and early childhood. A passionate educator, she has been instrumental in mentoring pre primary school children. She strongly believes a child mentoring involves an equal participation of the parents along with mentors, that is, the teachers. She firmly believes that a child should be taught in an environment which develops not just their academic life but also personal, social, and emotional skills. So, let's begin our session. Miss Aprupa Gupta, she's here. Hi. Good
Hello and good
evening.
evening. Good evening to all of you, and thank you, Sejal, for that beautiful introduction. I'm more than honored to be there. And as you know, that today is International Women's Day, and the theme being "Let's choose to challenge." And I have always believed that in the word challenge, as you can see, lies the word change. So if you take out the double L and E, you will find the change. So we should challenge to change ourselves and therefore bring about the empowerment. Thank you so much for giving this platform, Sejal, to speak today.
Yes. When is glad to host on our online coffee session. So, Aprupa ma'am, the first question is the power of hum sounds very interesting. I'm sure, like me, everyone is waiting to know more about it.
Well, the power of hum. Now, the name itself somewhere says that, hum as in you, me, all of us together. Hum in Hindi means all of us. But there is a slight catch to this word hum, wherein I have put an abbreviation wherein H stands for huddle, Huddle, U as up, and moms. So, huddle up moms. Huddle Up Moms is a very interesting thing which I came across. Yes, while I was, doing all these kind of research and studies, wherein you empower the mothers. Of course, we empower ourselves first. And I think I can better explain via this small video clip. Can I have the clip up?
पत्नी हूँ, बहू हूँ, मैं बेटी हूँ, बहन भी हूँ मैं, पर इन सब से पहले मैं कौन हूँ, क्या हूँ मैं, इसे जानूं, पहचानूं, परखूं, खुद से प्यार कर लूँ ना, मैं जैसी हूँ मैं बढ़िया हूँ, बस इसके आगे और कुछ ना समझाने देना.
So that was in short what is empowerment. मैं जैसी भी हूँ, बढ़िया हूँ. Okay, I might be anything, I might take up any role, but at the end of it, it is I who defines myself. So that is in short empowerment. When I, come to know about my strength, my weakness, my passion, what I want to live, what I want to dream, is when I give myself that opportunity to come out and do that. And that's the challenge to change yourself. So, somewhere you have to begin within you. The rest, of course, are your pillars of support to take you through. So, that is the power of hum, And I think somewhere not only the woman, but we somewhere lose this entire connect, Sejal, when we become mothers. We feel, oh, we are so hustled up, huddled up with our daily chores, with the child, with the babies, bringing them up, looking after our families, that we think, that's the end of it. We cannot do anything. But then there are several women out there, like you, me, and so many, and so many who are not, who are skeptical about how to explore and get things done, is here that we get started. So yes, let's get the power of hum, huddle up moms, and let's rock it.
Very true. Very well said. Liked it.
Yes.
So second question, we'll move on second question. So does it mean it is important to empower the moms too?
Absolutely. As I just said, that it is actually very important to empower moms, because the others are in a sector where they are already doing something. But as I said, when they take up this role of motherhood and they become the parent or mom, they're very skeptical as to how do we go about. I'm talking about, people who come from a very middle class, or people like us who are trying to balance house and some a new role that has been given to us. We get all hustled up, and we don't know what to do. So here is, what we do at Le Magical Voyage. So as you rightly introduced the organization's mission and vision, that it's not about looking at just the child's education, but the child's education does not get completed, Sejal, if the three vertices of the triangle is not in sync. That's the educator, the mom or the parent, and of course the child on top over there. So a child can be happy if all of us are happy together. If we all are in line and we are in sync with each other, happy we is happy them, of course. I mean, in school, you will see, children go, they learn. Educators are doing fantastic job. They are giving their, best that they can to the child. They come back home. But then what happens? Of course, there is somewhere a lag. I'm not saying because of uh, the parents are at fault, or they do not have that tools to do it, but somewhere I feel that sync should happen. So at our LMV, what we do is, when we do classes or when we do activities, when we do all kinds of things with children, we ensure that the parent, specifically the mom, is a part of the learning journey. Because we all will agree, Sejal, that mothers are the first teachers. Whether you like it or you don't like it, by default they become your first teachers. All the children, all the babies, they imitate, they look at their moms, and they try to look at the way they do things, the way they talk, the way they dress, and all of those things. Of course, fathers also play an important role, no denial on that, but most of the time is spent by the mother, so the bonding over there becomes much more. So why not empower the mothers? Why not give them that tool, that resource, so that they can make that triangle complete for us? So what we do over here is we completely empower them, Sejal, wherein, whatever we teach the children, we make them also a part of this fun learn journey. Uh, I'll give you an example. We did a small fun challenge round for all the parents who were at Le Magical Voyage. We did something called Scholastics, and we wanted to see. I mean, we were very proud of our children doing very well, but we wanted to see if the moms actually did understand and were at the level of their children. They were doing the phonics right. They were able to, get the entire essence of teaching right, because we have come from a different school of learning. Our teachers have taught us in a different manner. Today's education system has totally changed. We do it in a much more different way. So there should be that sync. So I think, rather than me telling, I will again play a small video from that Scholastics, and I will show you how our parents performed that day. It's a clip on those three finalists. So can I have the clip up? And we call them magical collaborators.
But today we are going to learn about what comes after B. What comes after C? Yes, you know what? After C comes the letter D. Which letter, children? D. Yes. Now, you know what? D for, I have one friend with me. Everybody close your eyes. Yes, close, come on, close your eyes. D for dog. Yes. Say
तो ये आ की मात्रा, ई की मात्रा, तो हम लोग देखेंगे इसका यूज कैसे करें. हेलो, तो ये मैंने छोटे छोटे इंजन्स बनाए, क, घ, ख. तो ये आ की मात्रा, तो
रेशमा
हम
मैम,
यूज करके कैसे यूज करेंगे आप देखेंगे। ये हो गया का, हो गया कू, ई की मात्रा की, बी ई की मात्रा की,
Way of learning, Aprupa ma'am. Very proud.
Let me give you a magic. Let me show you a magic. Okay. Okay. Look at the white paper. Look at the white paper. What can you see now?
Your parents, student
Yes,
parents,
children,
or
who's going to tell me?
Their
What can
parents.
you see now?
okay.
heart.
So you are empowered the
Yes,
parents
see a
also, right?
white paper.
Absolutely.
From the white paper, you can see a heart. This is the love from me to you all. Love you all, my dear children. Bye. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
So I think the small video talks it all, you know, that the way we teach, we do it with our children. It is the same way, you know, the parents need to carry forward. There is nothing like I don't have time. I think everybody can invest those, you know, 30 minutes in a day where they can be a part of our learning session, pick it up, have fun, because it's an unwinding session for them. That's what we do. While we have fun with our children, the parents are also having fun. And you can see it, you know, it was a complete challenge for them, and all of them were parents. None of them have those, you know, thing of teaching or whatever. So it was wonderful, you know, to have them. You won't believe, Trisha, of course, has a 2.5-year-old son. Then Vinaya has two kids, one who is about 3, and the other one is in the 7th grade. Okay, and they're based out of Dubai, and Reshma ma'am has 3 kids. So can you imagine? And they were so good. I mean, all of them. They never said that we didn't have the time. It's about you. That's what I said. Challenge yourself to change. Empower here, and of course, your family is going to be there to support. Who cannot give you those
Absolutely
30
true.
minutes? So yeah, that is very important. You know, moms are to stay as your first educator and your last educator, where your children look up to you with that dignity and respect, and you carry forward that legacy. The stronger we are, the happier they will be. I always believe that. LMV believes in it.
Very nice. So let's move to our third question. So, Aprupa ma'am, third question is, now coming to the educate part, what exactly do we mean by that?
Okay. So in the hum that I have spoken about, Huddle Up Moms, or you know, the hum, power of hum, I have mentioned about 3 very important things: empower, educate, and connect. Empower, of course, I spoke about. Educate. So once we have finished empowering, so at LMB, what we do, we have empowered the moms now, and we have passed on the legacy. So they are now very well, you know, into the sync as to how the legacy can be done. So now what they do is they take it forward and they start educating, you know, people who are all around them. So one mother to another, or 2 of them. So in the similar manner, so you know, our reach becomes much more. We don't as LMB have to, like, you know, put our visibility or reach to a lot of people. It's about taking a step at a time. So when we do it over here, automatically when they meet about 5 more, they would know, you know, what is the correct way of talking, the correct pitch, the correct way of, you know, taking it, whether it's for a 2.5-year-old, or it is for a 6-year-old, or it is for a 10-year-old. Each one of them have a different way of, you know, getting things done. I can teach noun in a very, very different manner, rather than just going by the definition and then don't know what to do with it. Most of them are at there. But if I have, you know, empowered and I've educated them, when I mean education, I do not mean I'm making from illiterate to literate. There is no doubt about it that all of them are fantastic with their degrees and what they're doing in their life. Okay. What I mean is, you know, getting them in sync with today's education system, the way it does, the way children would love, you know, to love their subjects more. And you can still keep that bond on. Do it in a fun manner, do it in a very, very, playful way, do some adventures with them, have a lively storytelling session, and whatever. I mean, it keeps you happy, right? It makes you also feel good. You're connected with today's world. So once you're done that with that education from us, you pass this legacy on to few more in your community. So that's how you will do the education part. I educate, you educate, we educate, and pass it on. It's like one of those cascading 1 to 2, 2 to 4, and so
So
on
you
and so
mean
forth.
that integration will be happen in every time, like some to some, like integration will be there, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I don't think any child would enjoy studies without having some element of fun in it. And nobody would want to solve mathematics just do and or memorize a spelling if I've not taught them in a very, very fun manner. I mean, this is something that should stay forever, right? I mean, there are people. I mean, there are parents who come and ask me, very simple thing like, should I still teach the at family, or should I teach cat, or should I teach in the phonic manner? There are different ways because they have been taught in a different manner, so they themselves are confused because the child is learning in some way, they are at some other place, and that's where it is. That's why I say it's very important that we all of us form that bond, and as a family we move ahead. So whoever my parents are, I always tell them, carry it forward, take it ahead. Don't just limit it to your child and yourself. If you meet someone, and you can then go ahead and educate, empower, educate. That's how it is. Yes.
Finally, let's come to the connect part, which I suppose completes the triangle.
Yes, absolutely. So, one big triangle is, of course, the educator, mother or daddy, and the child. But the bigger part, as I said, is empower, educate, and connect. And once you have educated, you have to build a community. We have to connect with each other. Like if I connect with you, Sejal, and I give you this, you then connect to somebody else, and you pass it on. So building a community where we have these kind of moms who are empowered and who are educated on this can just increase what we are trying to do. At the end of the whole story, Sejal, there is only one truth. We just need our children, or the future resource that we call, to be very happy, sustainable, and doing a great job so that we can build a good future and a better tomorrow. That's all that we are looking at, right? So all of us have a responsibility beyond our own responsibility. I think it's about time that we step out from that shell, okay, and do something nice and something which is fun, and live that passion. I'm not saying that all mothers become teachers, but we already have that element of teaching in us. I mean, when we are in the kitchen, also we are giving some gyan, na, that the balance of the salt and sugar is not correct. So we're doing chemistry there, or any such thing. It comes out. It naturally comes out from us. So get that element into your child's life as a part of fun learning, fun session. We as educators will help you to guide and streamline that. That's about our role. And if we can do that little bit, Sejal, I think we've done a wonderful job. I mean, something for the betterment. That's
Right.
all that LMB looks at. Yes, absolutely, yes.
Just to summarize in brief, what we gathered from our SIPA coffee session today is that we need to empower ourselves. First, that is self empowerment. Also, every mother by default is always a child's first teacher and should always remain to be so. Hence, empowering them is utmost important. Once we can do that, we should look at aligning them so that learning journey for the child becomes simple, fun, filled, and meaningful too. Build a network, connect, and empower. Educate others so what we can create a community which can contribute towards a sustainable and better tomorrow, which helps not only the academic growth of the child but caters to the mental health and shows social emotional well-being too. That is the power of hum, correct?
Absolutely. That's the
As
power of
shown,
hum.
yes, as shown in the little video clipping of the Skill Astic event organized by LA Magical voyage. Indeed, a fantastic way to be part of their child's learning. Thank you so much, Aprupa ma'am, for joining me on this platform today. We wish you and the team of LMB all the very best, and may you all keep doing such a wonderful work to help both parent and child grow together holistically.
Thank you so much, Sejal, for giving me this platform to talk and share, what little we do as a part of Learn Magical Voyages initiative. And, on this Women's Day, I would love everybody to make that small change in them, take up that challenge and come forth. And I think, everybody in our family would love to see a little different us, and that would create a lot of noise, and we would be wonderful and rocking as usual. So I'll not call it as a woman power or anything. We all have that power, so it's just the power of hum. So let's rock it together. Have a great evening, and once again wish all of you excellent happy International Women's Day. Love the team of When India, who are doing a wonderful, wonderful job in networking with all the women entrepreneurs, getting them together and giving them this beautiful platform to connect and build a great future and a better tomorrow. All the best to you all.
And Aprupa ma'am, please do share with us if there are any upcoming events for the benefit of our viewers. So please let us know.
So Sejal, what we do is, as I said, we do a lot of these small challenges. Apart from whatever initiatives we do for our children, we do a lot of these phonics, reading and writing classes. Where we upgrade the children's the scholastic skills in a very fun manner. Of course, we also look at grade 1 to grade 7, the English reading, writing, making their concepts much stronger, along with French, empowering the parents, making them part of our learning journey. Apart from that, we also look at, working with the communities. When I mean communities, I mean the children who do not have the benefit, for children who have not been able to go to school or has a disconnect. Specifically, children who belong to the lower middle class or who belong to that part of the society. I don't think there is any denial of education for them. We give it in the equal manner to them also. We do it as offline. So all of that, apart from that work that we do, the upcoming events, we also have these cute storytellers who are about 9-year-olds and 6-year-olds who come on our platform and do a wonderful storytelling. They are part of, Limca Book of Records, India Book of Records. They have got several accolades from Dr. Kiran Bedi and the other, such for Pradhan Mantri Yojana awards and all that. So they are the children who come on our platform also, because rather than we doing the storytelling, I think it's best they do it in their cute voices and the way they do it. So I think the next upcoming session is of a 6-year-old who has, done big for herself. So keep looking at our LMB page, for this upcoming event. And there is one more that we are doing for the special needs children. We work with them also. So we have a very eminent personality who's coming up to address that. And how parents who are parents to those are also absolutely, we will be empowering them too. So these are the upcoming 2 events, apart from our, the activities for the summers and other things that are coming up. So yeah, that's in short about what we are going to do and what we have in the pipeline. And I hope we always keep rocking and all of us together do the wonderful job that we are doing, Sejal.
Thank you, Aprupa ma'am. So we have one more coffee session this month on 18th March. And I'm sure you would have registered for SWOT analysis session. If not, do it now. Link will be shared in comment section below. So our next session is SWOT analysis.
Very nice. That's wonderful. That's again, I hope SWOT as in SWOT and nothing like hidden agenda like hum in hum. I'll look forward to it, Ms. Sejal.
Thank you so much. Would like to join you also that day about your upcoming events. So once again, all of you, thanks Aprupa ma'am, and happy Women's Day to all.
Thank you so much to When India and all the team over there in LMB who have been at the back end and not being able to see for the entire support. And all the beautiful women out there, rock as usual with the power of hum.
Bye.